Hello, and welcome to our Dokkan battle video. So, just randomly out of nowhere at like 10 p.m., they decided to drop the information for STR Cooler's EZA just on a random producer letter in global. There's a couple other things there is to talk about, but everyone really wants to know about STR Cooler, so that's what we're gonna get and start off with first. So, baseline, he does give 3 key 170% to both Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost. That is a very good and solid leader skill with a good team that you can actually run. Though what I'm more excited about is a super attack that we'll get to in a second, but his passive skill now raises attack and defense by 130%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when the target enemy is an attack down or defense down status. Transformation Boost category allies get 2 key attack and defense plus 50% when facing only one enemy, and when facing 2 enemies, Terrifying Conquerors allies get 2 key and attack and defense 50%. Which is very good, but they made it so that this man can stack defense on his super attack while also lowering attack and defense. So if you get an additional super, that'll proc his medium chance to do another super from his hidden potential system. So you want this guy to be doing as many additionals as possible. Granted, that is already what you wanted him to do in his pre-EZA state, so that's not like too big of a change. Like if we actually, let's go on Dokkan Wiki real quick and actually pull Cooler up. We should be able to find him relatively easily by going to this Cooler Wicked Bloodline, and he should be in here. Cooler, here he is. So what they changed, right, is they made this 50% attack and defense, which is the same buff that he gives Terrifying Conquerors before, an extra 30% attack and defense on his passive, as well as making it so that he can stack defense. He is going to be able to proc this second part, this like second additional from himself if you give him additional, because it's kind of weird how it works. Like you have to like inflict the status first, and then they have to attack while the status is active to get that part active, but he can do it himself. Does he have any links that actually do it passively? Yes, Strongest Clan in Space. So if you activate Strongest Clan in Space, he's going to have that by default, so you don't even have to worry about that. But that is still very good. Definitely go full additional on this guy that we can get as much defense as possible. Now, they didn't do nearly as much with his transformed state. His like a super attack, I believe, did not change at all. Yeah, they made it so it massively lowers defense now, which like doesn't really matter, but it's whatever. They gave him an additional key and 20% attack and defense. He still has launches to additional attacks, each which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. I'm pretty sure that has not changed. Oh no, he got a second super. All right, so now he can super 4 times when he's transformed with the same super attack chance. He gains 10% critical hit chance per rainbow key sphere obtained, which is fine, but he still has his guaranteed crit against a pure hybrid sand category enemy, which is very, very good. So this guy has gotten a significant upgrade in terms of his usage in general. What I like the most is this 50% attack and defense, as well as this raising defense, and the fact that he can triple super in his base form. That is 3 defensive stacks while having all of these links that give him, let's see how much defense. 15% attack and defense, 25% attack and defense, 15% attack, 20% attack, 20% attack, metamorphosis. He gets so much attack and defense from his links that these stacks are going to be so much more than they're going to be normally. And if we also take a look at his stats here, he has insanely high stat pools, so he's going to be looking at like basically LR level stats while getting a bunch of attack and defense from his passive, or from his links, as well as these defensive stacks. And then if you decide to transform, probably later on into a fight, he's going to be able to dish out basically up to 4 super attacks that can crit while all raising his attack, which is just absolutely bonkers. They did also show that we are going to get the other stages of this event, as well as the title. You get this title by just completing all the missions, so there's nothing real crazy about that. They're just asking us basically how the celebration is, we're feeling about it. And then they did show off this, which it confirms that Global Dokkan will actually be receiving the new quest stages that we have gotten on JP for the Vegeta and Trunks celebration. They're getting that now, and if you know what that means that LR Vegito Blue, the free-to-play one, will be EZAing as well on Global in late October, is what they said. Actually, no, they were getting it on the 3rd of October, so actually very soon. They'll be able to not only EZA Vegito Blue by late October, but also get like all of the stones. So the entirety of October is basically EZAing Vegito Blue, as well as getting all the new quest stages, which comes with also the best Link level stage, in my opinion. 28-2 is by far my favorite Link level stage because you can just run it super fast, and you can get a bunch of currency for the LR Vegito Blue EZA medals, as well as the entire shop, which contains Kai's and Zenny and all this other stuff. A very good incredible gem token that you can get from stage 28-2, which you're guaranteed to get a bunch of. It also drops a fair amount of Zenny and XP, so if you wanted to level up really fast on global, this is where you're gonna want to do it. It's gonna give you a bunch of stones and a bunch of other stuff. You're also gonna get 30 stones from including all the missions from this quest stages, so that's rather nice. But overall, I can't believe that they just dropped this in like a producer's letter. He has become so much better now. Like, I don't think you guys understand, right? People wanted him to do all these crazy stuff like Scouter and blah blah blah, but what really matters is the fact that this man can triple raise his defense while also having insane stats and a bunch of defensive links. So this guy right here saying he's mid Lamau is just incorrect, because these defensive stacks are going to be so much higher than what they seem to be. Because like normally when you just raise defense, right, like this is a permanent 30% buff. He's gonna get that every single time he super attacks. He can super attack 3 times in a turn, which is already very nice. But what's gonna end up happening, right, is all of those stacks are gonna get factored into his post like linked up defense, which if you didn't know, Big Bad Boss's characters get an absolute gigaton amount of defense on super attack, so he is going to stack up quite fast, because that is how stacking characters work. The more defense you have at the start of turn, the higher those stacks are going to matter. So when you have this guy linked up with a character like I don't know, did any good Wicked Bloodline category characters come out recently? Is there any good Wicked Bloodline category characters that it may have dropped in recent times that he might share a few links with? I don't know, like, I'm trying to think, like, is there really any Wicked Bloodline characters at all in this game? Because, like, man, Wicked Bloodline, what a bad team, right? There's, like, no characters that are good, right? None of these characters do anything, right? He getting all his links, right? Strongest gun in space, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. He's never gonna get those, is he? No, what? That's crazy. What? He's not gonna be able to get 90% of his links set from LR Form Cooler. It's not like they share 6 out of 7 links and will become the strongest rotation in the entire game. That's not going to happen, right? If only there was a couple slot 1 units that you could run with him, right? That actually share his stats. What? They would never do something like that, right? Never. Slot 1 Wicked Bloodline characters that he shares a bunch of links with. What? That doesn't happen. Anyway, they didn't show us Salza's EZA, which if they give that man a Scouter and not him, I'll be a little upset. But we are also getting the EZA for Salza the second this comes out as well, which it will be in part 3. I don't think they mentioned when part 3 is coming. Let's see, did they say that? No, they did not. They did not mention when part 3 is going to show up. Anyway, but like, yeah, Cooler's great. Anyone that's saying he's mid is objectively wrong. Oh, here's some calcs from this guy. Let's see what he says. Oh, yeah, I mean, average pre-super defense, 278, nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, average turn 3 or 4 transformation. Yeah, that's a lot of defense. And no, since he's stacking, you can literally just keep building up forever, and it doesn't matter. In an event like against the Red Zone Broly, once you transform, like you don't have to transform until you actually get to AGL Broly. Even then, I don't even think you might want to, but he'll just pop this, and him next to LR Final Form Cooler will literally just one-shot Broly. They can one-turn Broly with just these two. Like, and hell, you can even throw this guy, or maybe even LR Golden Frieza, and then you'll still probably one-shot everything. Like, it does not matter. This is going to be an absolutely insane addition to either the Final Form Cooler team, which he's going to have the 200% lead on, or the LR Metal Cooler team, which he also has the 200% lead on. This guy is a must run on both of those teams, and I cannot wait for part 3 to start so we can actually use him. It's going to be the best thing ever. It's going to be absolutely insane, and Very, very excited for it. Anyway, let me know how you guys feel about him in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.